It's a long, hard grind to rank 5, but getting there and maintaining it, you are a flat 50% profit to rare goods trading in controlled or exploited systems, which is calculated before the 5% to 20% bonus voucher from rank 2. So you're going to be making even more money, which means that every rare good trade route that pays you base profit times 1.5 plus base profit times 1.5 is a huge math equation. No one cares. Basically means you'll be making 157.5% profit on rare goods trading from Edmund's Galactic Standing, which is basically making you making shit tons of money. All right, last page, only a couple paragraphs.
A lazy commander's guide to power play. Why the heck should I work for Edmund Mahon? Edmund doesn't directly reward the combat-oriented player, but if you do go into battle to support his political cause, you will be undermining or opposing expansion, undermining, Imperial, Federal, and Independent. Undermining enemy factions gives you 30 merits per kill, and again every CMDR that participates in the kill gets it, making this a great way to get a lot of merits for undermining. Really fast. The truly scary thing about M is that because there are no other alliance powers, you can kill everyone else's political ships. Mahon is like the Godfather. If you are not family, you can swim with the fishes. Opposing expansion, killing ships in a crime sweep, military strike, violent protest or other political conflict zone, PCZ, opposes the expansion phases of other powers, and grants the CMDR 10 merits/ship. When several commanders concentrate on the same ship, the merit points are not split, each pilot gets his own 10 merit points. This will quickly gain points towards opposing the expansion effort. While political conflict zones are easy in that there are plenty of targets, these are harder ships to take down than your run-of-the-mill ship you see while undermining. Special note, if you are playing in solo, the PCZs belonging to other factions will not be visible to you. If you choose to do this, you will very likely be facing PvP, you have been warned. Summary, for a trader, particularly those that trade in rare goods, there is no better patron. The Retributor is useless in its current incarnation, except perhaps as a novelty, but that's okay, you're a trader, not a fighter. If you are in fact a fighter, you will be best served by undermining your opponents. Find other capitalists here, always remember to follow the rules of acquisition, cause A out. Page 4.
Okay, that's all the bullshit. Okay. The Retributor is a Class 1 fixed beam laser rewarded from Edmund Mahon and purchasable at rank 3 in the power as long as you've been allied with him for 4 weeks. Oh my god, the fucking phone. Let me go kill it. I don't want to go to bed right now. No, it's my fucking alarm to go to bed. Fuck you. No. Just. Oh my god, just. Phone! Yeah, basically. Alright. That's all out of the way. Okay. My presentation is done. I will take questions after the meeting is adjourned so I don't hold any more people up. Sovereign has a really big deal right now. From the top, dude. From the top.
Okay. First of all, I want to know everybody's still here.
I'm here.
Everybody speak up, please. I want to know who has connection and who has not. Okay, so my part is really short and sweet, guys. If you're asking yourself why the hell do you want to join the fleet and what's the purpose of the fleet and what are the achievements that we could achieve, well, here's the deadline of it all. I went to the thread this entire week. I have been hours in the thread. I spent 2 hours decoding our group, the Red Star Line, into the official lore of the game. So right now the Red Star Line is officially in the lore of the game. Yes. Now the second thing is that now we are entitled to create a minor faction and control systems. We are entitled initially only to 3 systems. Now, the drawback of this is that we have to maintain the economical stability of the system. We are the ones that have to take care of the systems ourselves. And we are going to directly impact the history of the lore itself from the point that they give us our three systems and onwards.
All right. Yeah.
So we can expand to control more system than just three. They just give us three initially, but we can expand and control more.
All right.
That's pretty much it for my part. I just
Right.
smooth, easy, short.
All right. So I'm just going to expel just a little bit, and then we'll call the meeting to adjourn. All right. So long story short, every time you go into a space station, there are always 5 or 6 factions in that system that are providing missions, passengers, whatever. And what's going on is each one of those 5 is trying to compete with each other using the missions and the passengers and all that other shit to gain control of the station and possess it. Like, this is our station, but you guys can try fighting for it over there, in the corner. All right. So right now, for LHS 2931, the current political party that controls the system is LHS 2931's party. That is the faction that controls this system right now. What's eventually going to happen is our faction is going to show up in the mission board and in system and in the passengers, and we have to work for them, work for ourselves to increase our influence, do missions for us, and to increase our influence so that eventually we can go into civil unrest, civil war, and then we can actually physically take over the station. So that's what that's
All right, sounds good.
so that's the first part. Second part is, yes, we can expand out to other systems by using our even more of our influence by going over there and selling and doing stuff for our faction in other people's territories. So that's that. So, Sovereign, what did you need from the fleet in order to finalize all of the information for the thread?
No, I didn't. Okay, okay, here we go. That's the detail that I. That's the only thing that I am missing for us to officially, well, for me to really fill in the forums information that the devs need from me to put us on the waiting list to get added into the lore officially as a minor faction. That's what I really came here for today because we all need to dumb this down today.
Okay, so what do you need?
Okay, so Dave and I already selected the three systems. So that's that. I believe you have the list for those three systems, Dave.
Yeah,
LHS 2931 is one of them.
yeah. The other two are the last time I updated it in the WhatsApp. Oh shit! I almost totally forgot. I have a really hang on, Sovereign. Mute your mic.
Okay.
All right, you got a lot of background back there. I almost totally forgot. Everybody needs to make sure they join the conversation on Xbox. Everybody needs to make sure they join the club on Xbox. I think I've already sent all the invites out. I'm still waiting for everybody to reply to them. Another very important thing is we have a messaging app on most phones, iPhone and Google and all that nonsense, so that we can keep in touch when we're not online. It's the WhatsApp or whatever, and Alucard, the president Alucard, needs everybody's phone numbers. I don't know how comfortable you feel about that or not. Um, it's just another. It's just another way. It's just another way to get in contact with each other. I think it's mandatory. I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, so Alucard.
I know a little bit about Alec. I don't think he'll make it mandatory necessarily.
All right. I have yet to get a. I have yet to get a reply on that, but we'll tackle that in a little bit after the meeting. But eventually, yes, we need to be in some kind of messaging app to where we can talk to each other when we're not at our Xboxes, just to keep up to date on what's going on. All right, I'm sorry, Seven. I totally interrupted you.
Okay, so I'm gonna read you the pamphlet. It's really short, really. It's just one page. So we need the name of our player group, which is the Red Star Line. We need to name our minor faction. We understand we're gonna name it the Red Star Line Incorporated, or just INC, sorry, Inc.
Yep, yep.
After that, we need to make a brief description of the minor faction. We only have up to 640 characters to do so.
Okay.
After that, and this is the most important detail of all of this, we choose the systems that they will choose from. The systems must not contain one of the following, or it will be automatically rejected on spot from the selection. It cannot be lore important system. It cannot be permit locked system, a starter system, or in colonial region. It cannot sell rare commodities. It cannot be a generally high active system. It cannot be a system that is on the Galnet news. If too many applicants to the same system happen, only the first one that we see that requests it gets it. It's first come, first serve. It cannot be a restricted system. It cannot be a system with no population. And it cannot be, obviously, another group or minor factions player-owned faction.
Okay.
Frontier Development has the final say in what systems will be permitted to be used. The system must match up to your minor faction's government and allegiance type. You're required to have 3 systems listed on the location of your minor faction, and it should look something like this. 1 parenthesis first system, 2nd parenthesis second system, 3rd parenthesis 3rd system.
Yeah.
After that, where is your minor faction going to be located? They just gave you an example of how you're supposed to write it. You write down there. After that, what is your minor faction's allegiance? Obviously, we're going to choose their alliance.
Yep.
And after that, just submit it. That simple. It takes from 1 to 3 months. In the first month, they're going to evaluate our systems, and they will choose if they're going to give them us or not. After that, it takes 2 months for them to go into engineering and put them on the BGS, which is the background system that runs all the influence and all those things, and will automatically set up all the missions for our minor faction and whatnot. And it usually takes 2 months to be seen physically as one of the patch updates of every Thursday into the game itself, that we can see it.
Sweet. All right. So.
That would be all.
All right. So basically, you just need the description of the faction right now.
Yes. Very important thing that I've noticed in our description: we cannot talk about the Thargoids at all.
Okay.
We cannot speak of them in our description of the faction. We can only speak
Right.
of our purpose and things that we do, and that's it.
Okay. All right. And we'll come up with that tonight before I go to bed.
What if part of you has to do with the Thargoid? Sorry, I had to.
It's
No,
because-
they're gonna reject. Then they're gonna reject our request because it's in the description.
I just had to do that. I just had to.
Yeah, well, Walter, you're now head of the Black Project, so you're not allowed to talk about it. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke.
All right.
It was a joke. It's all hush hush under the table. Anyways.
I mean, I need a briefing on what this is.
Keep the black side.
Oh, Rick Tobin. Okay. right.
What the fuck?
So, all right. I believe that's anything. We'll hold questions after the adjournment. Okay. Before I adjourn, I want to say I am sorry for all of the computer reading the thing. I know it took a while, but it is a lot of information to take at once. All information will be available in the Dropbox as soon as I post it on the Xbox chat for you to go back and reread it, to finalize it, or whatever you want to look at. It will be provided in a short